by the Smiths is played tuned up a whole step to F sharp standard tuning. For this tutorial we will be looking at it in standard tuning so you can start learning the song without having to retune your guitar. We're going to start this song off on the 12th fret of the G and B strings, and we're going to play that twice. And then we'll move down to 11 on the G and 10 on the B. Again play that twice. So it's a little rest in between them two hits there. We'll then go up to 13th fret on the B, 12th on the G, play that once, and then hit the two strings again, the G and the B, but muted this time. We'll then hit 12 and 12, 10 on the B, 11 on the G. So the little 13 and 12, mute, hit 12 and 12, 11 and 10. We'll then hit 11 and 10 again with the second finger there, sliding up to 12 on the G straight away. We'll then hit the 12 on the G again, catch 12th fret on the high E, and then we go down to 10th fret on the high E twice. So the end part there slowly. Notice that I'm moving down here with the pinky finger on the 10th fret rather than the first, and that's so we can play the next part with the first finger bar here. And the intro slowly so far. And more up to speed. We're then going to use the first finger bar on the 7th fret of the G, B and high E strings, and we'll pick G, B, E, 10th fret on the B. We're then going to play this little pattern. To start off on the 9th fret of the G and 8th fret on the B with the second and first fingers here. So we've got 9 on the G twice, 8 on the B, back to 9 on the G, and we're going to grab the first finger on the 7th fret of the high E string there. So go to open E, then we'll grab 9 on the G, 8, 10 on the B. The second time through this pattern starts off in a similar way. Start off on the 9 on the G twice, grabbing an 8 on the B, back to 9 on the G, and the high E string open, before we slide these two fingers up 2 frets to 11 on the G and 10 on the B. So we've got that. We'll then grab 11 on the G, open high E, 10 on the B. So. And then we finish this part of the riff off in a similar fashion to how we ended the intro. So we've got that 10 and 11, 11 on the G, 10 on the B, sliding up with the second finger to 12 on the G. And then we hit that again. This time, we're going to grab 12 on the B. And we'll go back down to 10 and 11 again twice. 13 and 12, 13 on the B, 12 on the G. The muted strings, 12 and 12, down to 10 on the B, 11 on the G, and then 10 and 11 again with the slide up. 12 on the G, catch a high E string at the 12th fret, and then we've got 10 on the high E and 7 on the B. Twice. So the ending part played slowly there is this. And the whole intro played slowly. More up to speed. The verse part starts off in the same way as the middle section of the intro. So we start with the second finger on the 9th fret of the G and the first finger on the 8th fret of the B, and we have exactly the same as we did in the middle part of the intro. So on the ending there. So when we come up from the second time, 9, 9, 8, 9, open, the slide up here, then we've got 11 on the G, E open, and then B open. And this will take us into the kind of main riff One more time. We're then going to go down to the 4th fret on the G and the 3rd fret on the B. I'm going to play 4 on the G, 3 on the B, open G. Open G again, 3 on the B. We'll then catch 3 on the B again, open G, open a high E, back to 3 on the B. In time through, starts off the same, 4 on the G, 3 on the B, open G twice. Then we're going to move up to 7 on the G and 7 on the B. And we've got 7 on the B to start with, twice, and then it's a 7 on the G. So high E, 7 on the B again. So okay, so and with the lead in slowly, it sounds like this. We then play the little link section again before repeating through this whole section 6 times. Guitar part in the chorus too. It starts off with this C shape here on the 10th fret of the D, 9th fret on the G, and 8th fret on the B. We're just going to pick D, G, B, G. Then we'll go down to like a B minor chord really. We've got 9th fret on the D, 7 on the G, 7 on the B, back to 7 on the G. So the C chord, down to the B chord, B minor chord. We'll then slide up to like an E minor chord. We've got 14 on the D, 12 on the G and B, before going to the open B. And then we've got like an A9 chord, 12 on the A, 11 on the D, 12 on the G, 12 on the B. We then go back to the C chord, but this time we're going to add the pinky finger on the 10th fret of the high E string, and we'll just pick down this time D, G, B, E. Back to our A9 chord, but this time we're going to play the 12th fret on the high E instead of the B. We'll play A, D, G, E. And that's kind of like the main picking pattern for the chorus. So the C chord, B minor chord, E minor chord, A9 chord, back to the C chord, and then to the A9 chord again. Then we go to an open E string before we play an E minor 7 chord. First finger bar on the 7th fret from the A string down. And we've got the 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D and the 2nd finger on the 8th fret there of the B string. This is an E minor 7 chord. So we play the bass note, the open E. We're going to strum down, up on the E minor chord. And then we'll take the 2 fingers off and just leave the bar in place. And we'll strum down, up, down, and then up with the fingers on. Strum after a little pause on the E minor 7 chord, then a muted strum, C major 7 chord, and a D major 7 chord. So for the C major 7 chord, got the 3rd fret on the A, 5th fret on the D, 4th fret on the G, and 5th fret on the the B string, sorry, and then we just shift this part up 2 frets for the D major 7 chord. So we've got the E minor, bass. Second time's the same. We just finished there. So bass, chord, off, 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 on, rest. So the whole chorus part played slowly is the C chord, B minor chord, sliding up to an E minor chord, then the A9 chord, back to the C with the D on top. And then back to the A9 chord, then to the bass note and the chords,